It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and it is groundbreaking in Oceanside in this really cute little space. This is going to be a jewel box garden with zero expense spared. I cherry picked out every single rock, every pebble, every piece of rubble, everything. We have such cool stuff. So this is these are smaller. Well, they're not small homes, but it's a HOA community, and I don't know how to describe it. I guess small yards would be, because the homes are quite large, but the yards are kind of small, and like this is all HOA, but the HOA is super friendly and chill. And our clients lived here for years. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in this area here because I can't with this. Here's her front door, and this is so gross. So we're going to landscape this here. I'm going to do things like pull the barrel cactus out of the pot because look at how stressed this thing is. We're going to plant this in the ground, and then I will figure out something else to do in the pots. Succulents grow like weeds here at this part of Oceanside. And I've got Kevin and Mel pulling them out, literally like you pull out weeds, but they're precious. All of these gorgeous rosettes are going to be cut and repurposed. Nothing is going to go to waste, but obviously we want to reinvent this space. This irrigation out here is HOA as well, so we're not going to change it. And she is going to hand water in the courtyard area. So let's check that out. Here is our design space. And Julie has got some incredible plants, just jaw-droppingly beautiful specimens that I can't wait to show you. I mean, look at how, when I walked in, to meet her at the consultation, I took one look at this and I thought I can do anything I want back here because look at how these plants are thriving. Just absolutely gorgeous, full, plump, happy, healthy. She's got a little Meyer lemon, improved Meyer, in a beautiful, beautiful pot. I'm going to turn her on to the Espoma citrus fertilizer. That saved my tree from extinction. Take a look at this euphorbia. It is literally oozing out of the pot. I don't have words for that other than to say this isn't being touched. It's not being moved. It's just going to be worshipped. And I'm not going to plant anything under it. This whole thing right here is spectacular. Look at all of the fun fiberglass and seashells and rock. She's been doing some collecting, so I'm going to have so much fun working her things into the new design. Little spaces like this are going to be it's kind of like that little section in my yard by my master bedroom, my favorite area in my entire garden where I did the little cutout. This is just like a big one of that. So literally we're going to be gardening and designing by the inch in this garden. Can you tell how excited I am? It's going to be so fun. And then look at this giant swath of real estate here. We've got a raised bed that she actually is going to let us do a tapestry in. She has another euphorbia. Here is the blue version of the green one you just looked at that is also in the process of oozing out of its talavera pot. We have a blank wall right here. See, here's where it gets challenging, right? Because the design space, the flower bed is about this wide. And it looks like a super highway of pipes and electrical and whatnot. So we need height. How the heck are you going to pull that off? You got nowhere to dig. You got a drain here too. So this is just, what are you going to do? Well, you plant on the wall. So Greg has spent the weekend painting gutters in Julie's favorite color, which is a deep, beautiful deep purple. We have 2 lengths of 5-foot gutter that are going to go on this wall. And then I'm going to be underplanting with plant material that's going to get taller, shrubbier. This beautiful pot and stand is going to get moved. I'm thinking probably here to kind of conceal this pillar, but at this stage of the game, you know, I'm not really married to anything, so we'll just kind of see how it evolves. I went, as I said, to KRC this morning, and I had so much fun picking out rocks like this size. Do you want to look in the back of the truck? Yeah, let's take a look.
And that's a lime tree.
Oh, it's a lime. I'm sorry. What kind?
It's just it's not the Mexican lime.
No, it's not a Bears. Or is it a Bears? Beers.
Yeah.
I'll correct myself on tomorrow's video.
It's still recording.
Oh, we're still recording. Okay, well, never mind. I'll correct myself now. That's a Bears lime, not a lemon. Okay. Oh, and Kevin's still going at it. Fantastic. So this is all HOA. You know, it's green, it's floofy. Got Diamondia going here. She snuck a few things in to the landscape out front. It's really pretty. And then here's our haul from Oasis and Waterwise. We've got a few plants to work with, wouldn't you say? I think probably on that wall that we talked about, I can do, because I'm going to be able to do a bit of mounding, but these cotyledon mint truffles could be a good choice there. And the ovada as well, the Gollum jade would be a good choice there. The cotyledon long fingers would be a good choice there. Yeah, I got stuff. Then here is our half-yard soil for mounding in the front beds. And then I have some Oro Verde. I've got honey onyx. I've got Grand Canyon onyx. I've got, I don't even know. I mean, we've just pulled from all of the big mountains of all the big piles at KRC. And then in the back of Daddy's truck, I have cherry picked out some of this ice. This rock is very pricey and it's very, very soft. But isn't it so stunningly gorgeous? So I got a bunch of that. I also got a bag of the rainbow pebbles. They have very few of these left, but I got all the pretty ones. And then we've got bags of the jade chips. I've got a couple of the jade boulder, all of her shells, all the fireglass. Oh my gosh, this is just going to be so much fun. Okay, so we are about to wrap day one. Our client's so funny. She's so torn between wanting a grand reveal, because this is a 3-day project, or just watching it unfold. And we all love the idea of her just, at the end of day 3, but she can't help it. And I can't help it either. There are elements that are going in that I really want her to be able to see and appreciate. So I think the grand reveal for her is going to be not happening. So here we go. This is what I like to call square inch gardening, and I'm contemplating every literal square inch of space. And the way this started was with this bird bath, and my first thought was to put one of these giant barrels in it. I know it was dumb, I know that, but it was a thought and I wanted to honor the thought. So poor Hannah wrestled one of them in there, and it was dumb. But then next, I'm like, oh, what about this? So I had the right idea to do a cactus. I just had the wrong cactus. So this little thimble just worked out beautifully. It's just on gravel. It'll be fine here. She has umbrellas when it does rain to protect this. And it was in a pot with no drain anyway. So don't worry about that. I've decided to make this whole area right here a cactus-themed garden so that she won't be tempted to water at all. These 2 barrels she had in pots flanking her front door, and they were really bowls, and the poor plants were desperate to get out of them. They were starting to burn and just look rough, but they're so stunning in the landscape. I'm so thrilled with those right there. She had this beautifully shaped mammillaria in another pot, and then this little green whatchamacallit there. So I'm not done, obviously. This is just I'm working with what she has. I have an appointment tomorrow with Al at Botanic Wonders to get some more rare and unusuals for her pots. Here, I segued with this giant rock. You can see there's still pine cones and round rocks back there that will come out. We're going to be covering up this gravel with a prettier rock. I will likely be bringing all the rocks in bags, and I will do a mixed medium with rock, much like I did in my own garden. We moved her aloe vera pot here. This had a pharaoh cactus in it that was too small for the pot. Staged a boulder here against this giant Schefflera. Help me, people. What is it, right? It's stunning. House plant, but wow. This tree was in her garage. She really loves it, and she loves to turn it on at night. She does a lot of entertaining. So we have a plug right there. This is going to get worked into the patio scape. And then moving on down, we got her little baker's rack leveled. And, you know, I've started messing around a little bit with some plants. Over here, I think I found my home for the aloe vera cactus. I'm really loving it right there next to this potted euphorbia. Right now, I'm working in boulder that I picked individually, specifically for this project, for their beauty. And then what we're going to be doing is running tapestry really tight all the way through where you see dirt. The pachypodium is magnificent in this pot. She hung up her stained glass, and this just all is flowing. I've temporarily staged my bowls here, and so far so good. I'm loving it. I did this raised bed planter, and I will likely fill in the gaps where you see dirt with chunks of slag glass and some fiberglass. I didn't want to fill the whole thing up with plants. I wanted some place for the eye to rest. Then this will be real estate for tapestry. We moved the other Harita out of the corner and into the landscape. Got this pot staged here. And let me get out of the way so you can see the masterful job the guys did on the gutters. Greg got them hung, and the guys got them planted. Lickety split. Aren't they stunning? So stunning. And then I staged a little red pot that I bought down here, which I'm really loving. Yeah, so, you know, the bones are beginning to take shape. We still have the front to work out, which is not a big deal, but I just wanted to kind of get my bearings back here first because the beds on either side of her front door are going to be, you know, really easy to do. So I'm not worried about that. And back here, there's just so many things going on that I really wanted to get my bearings. Her existing succulents that were growing in the ground, I mean, good Lord, they're gorgeous. We saved every single one to plant in the tapestry. These are cuttings from her garden. Look at that one. This one. Those are cuttings, and they're stunning. So, yeah, that's going to be fun to supplement and really pump it up. I think that's it, right, Han? I don't think there's anything else to share with you today. As I said, I think she's going to be watering this garden by hand, and she's got solar lights that she's really happy with. So we aren't going to be doing either of those things. She had also thought about a fountain, but changed her mind, so that won't be happening either. Okay, we'll check in with you again tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you on the flippity. This has been Laura of Design for Serenity, reporting with Day 1 in Oceanside, and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.